Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be installing some detent springs. So we're going to start by taking off the intake by undoing this bolt here, pull the coupler back, take this whole system out, then we're going to go take out the battery and then start by unbolting the ECU. So after I took off the ECU, I took out that one bolt here. There's going to be one bolt hiding in the corner for this L-shaped bracket. I took out one bolt right there for the bracket. I'm going to pull this out, and it looks to seem to be one more holding this whole thing in, or it's actually just tack welded to the frame over there. But I'm just going to try to put this to the side, take out the bracket, and start removing that bolt down there, one in the corner, the one down there, and the one right here. And then we're going to support the motor with the jack, and then this should come out, and there's going to be 3 bolts underneath that we will be replacing the detent springs with. So now that we got that bolt, the bolt back there, and this bolt all lubricated with WD-40, and I just actually went ahead and kind of loosened it a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and zap these off and take off this mount. And once I take off this mount, we'll be able to replace those 3 bolts, and you'll see the difference between the hybrid racing and the OEM detent spring comparison. So after you take out that mount, your driver's side mount, there's 3 bolts, one right here, one right here, and one right here. And once you take those out, the springs will be in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean those just around the bolts, just so no dust particles get inside. And we'll be right back once we take out those bolts, and I'll show you a comparison of the springs. So here are the new springs. Springs. And I'm just about to take out the old ones. So let's take off this ratchet first of all. Take this off. This might be spring loaded, so I'm just going to do it with my hand. And there you go. There's the OEM spring. So just go ahead and put the spring in here, like so. It's going to be sticking out a little bit. Make sure you hold it with your finger and place it back in and screw it in. It's going to have a little tension to it, so you got to push down a little bit and just turn it, and it will catch, I promise you. And you just take your ratchet and screw them back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them one by one, and we'll get back to you when I wrap this up. So I just went ahead and hand tight all 3. So now that they're all finished, we're just gonna go ahead and repeat the process, put them all back together. So I'll show you guys when it's done. So as I go ahead and tighten each, I'm just making sure they're all snug before I go ahead and fully crank them down. And we'll be back. Alright guys, so everything's back together, so everything's installed. I can go ahead and start my car, but my initial reaction is there's definitely a lot more effort you have to put into it. Nothing's ever really easy, but that's the price you pay for when you upgrade your parts to aftermarket parts. But I could definitely say this part was worth it. It was inexpensive. I paid probably $22 for it. So my rating, I gave it at least a 10 out of 10 for now, until I actually go ahead and drive it. but you guys will see that in the next video. So peace out, and we'll see you in the next one.